How do languages evolve and relate to each other over the vast stretches of human history? For a long time, the main tool was the comparative method, where linguists carefully compare sounds and words between languages to reconstruct their ancestors and build family trees. This method is foundational, but it can be difficult to apply to enormous datasets, and it's often hard to express how confident we are in specific historical connections or dates. Enter computational historical linguistics. This field brings the power of data science and algorithms into the study of language history. Think of it like evolutionary biology, but for languages. Instead of comparing genes, researchers compile large data sets of linguistic features. Often this means basic vocabulary lists, like the familiar Swadesh list. But increasingly it also includes grammatical patterns and sound systems. These features are then coded into a format that computers can analyze. Special algorithms, particularly methods borrowed from biology, like Bayesian inference, sift through this data. They build potential family trees, called phylogenies, showing the most probable relationships between languages and estimating when they might have split apart. A key advantage here is that these computational methods don't just give us one answer, they allow us to quantify the uncertainty. We can see how strongly the data supports different branches on the tree or different divergence states, giving a more nuanced picture. Beyond just building trees, these models can simulate how languages change over time. They can model processes like sound shifts or how words are borrowed or replaced. By comparing different simulation models, linguists can test specific ideas about how quickly languages evolve or how easily they adopt words from their neighbors. What's truly fascinating is how these language trees often echo patterns of human history. The branching structures and estimated dates from language phylogenies can be compared with findings from archaeology, genetics, and historical records. This helps build a richer story of ancient human migrations and interactions. For example, the structure of the Indo-European language family tree has been intensely studied using these methods to test theories about its origins. Did it spread with farmers from Anatolia, or with horse riders from the Pontic-Caspian steppe? The field is constantly evolving. Researchers are now working to include more complex data, like sentence structure and word formation rules, not just vocabulary. They're also developing more sophisticated models to handle the complexities of language contact and borrowing, where languages influence each other horizontally, not just through direct descent, something that complicates simple tree models. Integrating linguistic data with large-scale human genetic datasets is another exciting frontier, promising a more unified understanding of human prehistory. Computational historical linguistics doesn't aim to replace the traditional comparative method. Instead, it acts as a powerful partner. It enables linguists to handle massive datasets, rigorously test hypotheses against data, put numbers on uncertainty, and see the grand patterns of language evolution across time and space. By applying data science to linguistic history, we gain clearer insights into how languages and the people who spoke them diversified and populated the globe.